Dude,
for sure.
he's so big now. Have you seen him? You seen the most recent photos? He put some photos on Instagram of him training, and he took pictures of him with his shirt off. And you're like, what? Jesus Christ. He looks like he's about 250 now, something like that. And he's a big giant dude. He's always been a big giant dude, but he's like super, super muscled out now. That dude's gigantic now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
terrifying.
That's gigantic. He's so much bigger than he was when he first started. When he first started kickboxing, he was this long, tall, thin guy. Because he started, like some of his early fights that I've seen, during the K1 days even, he was way skinnier.
Start your day with a big obstacle, and you conquered it. An amazing recovery tool, as well mentally as it is physically.
Has shocked fans ahead of his fight because of his enormous physique, with even reportedly stunned by the Dutch champion's sheer size, strength, and knockout power. As Verhoeven enters camp around 274 pounds, with a towering, heavily muscular frame that many believe could pose a real physical threat despite Usyk's superior boxing skill and experience.
In a sea of killers, Rico Verhoeven, the guy who's the champ right now.
He's the man.
Oh, he's an animal. He's an animal.
Remember that guy? He beat that guy with killing every.
Is training like a beast alongside as he prepares to shock the world with his massive size and brutal power.
He's kill or be killed. That guy is just die on his shield,
wired
reckless. He's wired different. Yeah, he comes for blood. And the thing is, what you were saying, Mike, people love you when you do your best, and that's why they love him. Like they know that guy's ready to go out on his shield. He's no quit. He's going out on his shield. He goes to war, and sometimes they get him, and sometimes he gets them. And he used to get them a lot more when he was younger, but that's just
nature of the beast.
That's just.
Says facing is the biggest challenge of his career, but he looks fully prepared and ready to embrace the war without backing down.
He was like, why not accept the challenge? Like you said, he's considered arguably like one of the best boxers to ever do it. So what an honor and what an opportunity I have. I've conquered everything within the sport of kickboxing, and now getting the opportunity to do it within the sport of boxing, I love it. Like, never get comfortable.
Is training relentlessly to sharpen his boxing skills ahead of his massive showdown with his brutal hand speed and explosive power, showing he's fully determined to shock the world on May 23rd against one of the greatest boxers of this era. Looks sharper than ever, with his fully ripped physique and blazing fast hands on the bags, showing he's improving day by day ahead of the biggest fight of his career. Continues to push his training to another level, with calling him a beast and a killer because of his terrifying physique and explosive movement, but remains unconvinced, insisting is on a completely different level in pure boxing, and giving Rico virtually no chance against the heavyweight master. Revealed that after sparring back in 2014, he came away impressed by Rico's genuine boxing ability and solid ring skills, offering a different perspective on his chances against. Although Allen also questioned how Rico is being pushed toward a sanctioned title-level fight despite having no official boxing rankings or major belts.
Well, not pressure, because I just work. Listen, maybe a lot of people say you feel pressure. No, I just work. For me, I do it what I do, what I can, what I do. Now, no.
Greedy Belly, he fought on Saturday.
Yeah.
Is that still a fight you want, Greedy Belly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Says that while has real boxing ability and spirit based on their sparring experience, he still believes Rico is not ready for a title-level fight and doubts he could survive the full 12 rounds against. suggesting the contest could end much earlier due to the massive step up in opposition.
Yeah, I feel like there's levels to this game. As a kickboxer, he's always going to be up against the guy who's a master at boxing. I don't think he's got a chance at all.
Notes that fighters transitioning from kickboxing to boxing have found success before, pointing to examples like, and suggesting that while faces a huge challenge against, the outcome shouldn't be written off completely, since unusual transitions can sometimes produce unexpected results at the highest level.
He's a good boxer. I sparred Rico years ago, and he can box. I sparred in 2014, and he can box, but he had one pro fight, I think, at a lower level, and won it. Possibly, I don't know much about kickboxing. I'm told he's one of the best kickboxers in history. Great. But how this can get sanctioned for a world heavyweight, a genuine bona fide heavyweight championship belt, I'm not sure. What about the top 15 rankings? What about mandatories? What about... Yeah, I don't get it.
Adds that several fighters with kickboxing backgrounds, including, and show that crossover success is possible, suggesting could still surprise people against. Although he stresses that if Usyk is fully focused, the chances of an upset are very small, especially considering the massive size difference, and the fact that even elite fighters like, and have occasionally shown vulnerability when not at their sharpest.
And he's a very big man, great athlete, strong. He has very, very good boxing. And if I would have fought Rico, I'd fancy getting the job done in a real fight because of the experience in boxing. But he can fight, he definitely can fight. You know, around British title level, he'd give anyone a scrap. He's a good fighter. But he's fighting possibly one of the best heavyweights of all time. And he's a very big man. He's tough. Will he last 12? You wouldn't have thought so. No.
Warns that if relies on kickboxing habits and predictable combinations, they would be easily read and countered by, whose elite timing, defense, and ring control could shut him down quickly unless Rico fully adapts to pure boxing fundamentals.
I'm interested. There's a long history of fighters who started in kickboxing and went on to have a lot of success. How about Vitaly Klitschko?
Kick my ass.
Vitaly Klitschko by the way, Vitaly Klitschko was never behind at the end of every professional fight he ever had. He was always up on every scorecard. Think about that for a second.
Lennox Lewis, yeah.
He got stopped on cuts against Lennox. He was up on the cards. He had to stop against Bird. He threw out his shoulder. He was up on the cards. He was never down on the cards at the end of any fight. Kickboxer. Dillian White started in kickboxing. Jarrell Miller, big baby, started in kickboxing.
He probably here for a year or two.
Got the hair kicked off his head, apparently.
He was a good kickboxer.
And other voices in boxing argue that while dominates kickboxing, he would struggle to find any real path to victory against, with many professionals believing Usyk's pure boxing skill would neutralize Rico's strengths despite his significant size advantage.
Chris Algieri, who is a good fighter, by the way, fought with Manny Pacquiao, hell of a broadcaster now. Chris Algieri, kickboxer. Caleb Plant, Troy Dorsey, kickboxer. Remember Troy Dorsey and Kevin Kelly had an incredible fight. There are lots of kickboxers who've made the transition. And look, I'm not trying to hype it up.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
If Usyk takes this fight seriously, Verhoeven has no shot. I'm telling you, there's no way he's going to be. If he takes the fight seriously. But we have seen boxers like Floyd Mayweather and Tyson Fury not be prepared for the fight. This guy is 270 pounds.
He's not that guy, though.
If you, man,
and he already has a professional fight.
I will come drop kick you. Stop this. We know how it's going to go. If they train or don't train, Usyk's going to win.
Yes, but guaranteed. If he trains or doesn't train, Usyk's going to win.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't train, maybe it could be injured.
Sparked debate in the boxing world after making a chilling promise to knockout, showing the confidence of a long-time finisher and signaling a fully locked-in mindset ahead of the fight. Though,
look, we know that Usyk is going to win as long as everything goes according to plan.
Right.
But I give Rico this. kickboxing is not UFC or wrestling. He's not doing different stances. It's not like he's an expert at wrestling. He's an expert at stand-up fighting.
Yeah, but when I say 52 hand blocks, I say that for a reason. He uses a kind of hand blocking style which will work, but not against the highly trained professional boxer.
Hey, Zabjita used it to pretty good effect in a lot of fights.
By the way, I've never seen Yoel do it, but I'll bet you Yoel got 52 hand blocks.
But
like he's going to need he needs 104 hand blocks.
Many analysts questioned the boldness of the claim despite acknowledging his belief in a brutal, early finish if an opening appears.